Experience a membership that backs your business journey with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Plus, enjoy a welcome offer of 200,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
Dripping in gold? That's cool. Dripping in Velveeta's supremely creamy golden cheesiness? That's respect. Elevate your drip with Velveeta's range of outrageously delicious dips and dishes. Shells, cheese, melty blocks, and heat and eat queso that go all in on indulgence. Flex on your fam with a creamy, cheesy masterpiece and go all in on what you love with Velveeta. Respect the drip and satisfy your cravings. Bring home the drip with Velveeta.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like expecting the leadership of a team captain on the football field, but getting a sea captain. You wouldn't settle for just anything for your team. Shouldn't it be the same for your insurance? So don't settle for just any insurance when you can go with a leader. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This episode is brought to you by Contentful. Marketers, you know that feeling when your creative clicks? When that social post sends engagement through the roof? When your outside-of-the-box campaign hits ROI positive? When a personalized homepage turns prospects into customers? It's utter marketing bliss. Contentful helps you create tailored omni-channel experiences without working overtime. No stress, no limits, only possibilities. Get the feels at Contentful.com.
While the Eagles continue to inch closer to a critical Thursday night football matchup with our division rival New York Giants, we still have plenty of questions and not enough answers. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions of your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinpoll Podcast Network. I'm Phil Stoffel, your host. You can find me hosting Trending in the AM, Monday through Friday on the STT Sports Network. Live at 8 o'clock. Bring your thoughts and opinions on everything on this pre-recording that you hear. Over to that show. I got it linked below. Make sure you check it out, guys. I greatly appreciate it. And look, the Eagles, it's a Wednesday morning. It's another day closer to Thursday night football against the Giants. Vic Fangio and Kevin Petula eventually spoke to the media. We heard from Jalen Hurts. We got an updated injury report. Got lots to get into here real quick. So let's start with the injury report, because that'll lead to a couple quick comments here. Nakobe Dean fully would have been a participant in practice. Again, they did not actually practice. These are walkthrough. These are estimations of what would have happened if practice was in full. Nakobe Dean would have practiced in full. Vic Fangio did speak in his press conference and said that Dean could be active, but he does not have a full-time role yet. He'll be very limited because he hasn't had enough time. And he's honestly, he basically hinted at lost his job, to Jihad Campbell. Saquon Barkley with his knee was a limited participant, a bump up from a did not participate. Jihad Campbell with his bicep and Byron Young with his tricep, both limited participants. I expect Jihad Campbell to play on Thursday night, no problem. Saquon Barkley will probably play after practice today, or after what would have been practice. Saquon said he will play. Grant Calcaterra and Landon Dickerson did not participate. Grant Calcaterra dealing with an oblique injury. Landon Dickerson, obvious with the ankle injury that benched him, early in that game this past week against the Broncos. Reports are that Landon Dickerson is going to miss up to 2 weeks of games this week and maybe next week against the Vikings. I would be in the group that says not only just miss the next 2 games, I would have Landon Dickerson sitting out and missing the next 3 games, because you got the Giants, then the Vikings, and the Giants again, and then the bye week before you get on to Green Bay, Detroit, and the back end of the schedule. You need Landon Dickerson as close to 100% as possible. He may not get to 100% this year, but you need to get him close. This offensive line's beat up. We've talked about it a lot. They're beat up. They're injured. They're not healthy. They're worn out still from last year, as we talked about yesterday. If I was in charge, Landon Dickerson would not see the field till after the bye week. I don't know if you could put him on IR with the bye week, if that counts as one of the 4 weeks or not. I'm not even worried. He's just sitting. You're going to put Brett Toth out there. He didn't do an awful job. A healthy Brett Toth is as good as a 60% Landon Dickerson, and then get Landon Dickerson to 85% by Green Bay on November 10th is good for me. So that's that. Grant Calcaterra, I don't know what you do there. The Eagles have a serious need at tight end at this point. I know everyone's jumping at the rumors that Mark Andrews is available from Baltimore with their collapse this season. I don't know if that's the route you want to go or not. I don't even care. But the Eagles have a serious need for another tight end on this roster. Not a knock on Kylan Granson, not a knock on Cam Latu, but Dallas Goedert can't be the only guy out there. You need a blocker, and you need a guy that can go catch passes. You need both in this organization at this point. Tight end is right up there with offensive line depth and edge rusher as a massive key for this Eagles team going forward that they need to address. But that's your practice report for after Tuesday. We'll get one more update tonight for tomorrow's show. Vic Fangio spoke as always outside Nakobe Dean. He was very positive. The Philadelphia Phillies are not done, that they have not lost 3 yet, and the Phillies can win 3 in a row. I love that Vic Fangio at least is more positive than I am on the Eagles. He also spoke about Keely Ringo, how he's still possibly the starting cornerback too. He did not lock into that, but he did put that out there. And he's not worried about Quinion Mitchell giving up some passes, some receptions in the previous game. Said he had great tight coverage on all those plays, really well contested plays. The other team just made the plays. So that was that. Vic Fangio and Kevin Petula always speak in the morning on Tuesdays. Vic Fangio spoke in the morning, but Kevin Petula didn't. So conspiracy theory me said something was going on. He spoke after practice. It is what it is. Real quick on the defense, Drew Makuba. Name I want to talk about. We hype up, Jahad Campbell a lot and how great he is as a rookie linebacker. Drew Makuba is the 3rd ranked safety in the NFL at stopping the run, but 54th safety in the passing game. So there's still some work to do with Drew Makuba. If Drew Makuba can get that number a little bit better, if he can start stopping the pass a little bit better, the Eagles secondary is going to be that much better, that, much more dangerous. Real quick, let's get to the offense here. These stats are from Zach Berman, obviously Eagles beat reporter. 3 and outs with this Eagles offense. 47.2% of the time the Eagles have the football, they go 3 and out. That's the most in the NFL. Tennessee is 2nd, and the Cincinnati Bengals are 3rd. Tennessee with a rookie quarterback, Cam Ward. Cincinnati 3rd with, Jake Browning, filling in for Joe Burrow. They just had to go out and trade for Joe Flacco, the Cincinnati Bengals, because it's going so bad. But the Eagles are number 1 over all of them. The last time a team had a 47% or worse 3rd down percentage, 3 and out percentage, in the NFL was 2005 with the San Francisco 49ers, and they went 4-12 that year. So it's kind of crazy that they're still finding ways to win most weeks in that situation. Jalen Hurts on 21 dropbacks with a 4-man or less rush was 5 of 13, 31 yards, 8 sacks, 3rd worst. And this is in the whole season. 3rd worst success rate on a 4 or less man pass rush. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Anyway, to Jalen Hurts. I bring up Jalen Hurts because I want to talk about Jalen Hurts. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is often criticized, constantly criticized. He had comments in his presser after Tuesday about a chef, okay? The ingredients are there, but when you have a different chef constantly cooking those ingredients, sometimes it comes out tasting different. It's a huge word salad that can be dissected in many different ways. But to me, it leads me to think that he's unhappy with the fact that they don't ever have consistency at that offensive coordinator position. That chef that's cooking up the offense is constantly changing. Maybe he's leading that we need to be patient with Kevin Petula and then have Kevin Petula stick around for a little bit. Or maybe he's saying he wants a different chef. You can read into those words however you want. It was also asked about, the crazy little video circulating that he sprinted down the field, after the Hail Mary to try to catch the rebound. He just said, look, you never know. But that's the kind of heart and determination you love to see. You know, everybody wants to fire or find help for Kevin Petula. And I don't understand the love that Eagles fans have for Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniels. Every Eagles, fan out there, well, not everyone, because I'm not one of them, but a lot of them, a majority of them, can't wait till McDaniels gets fired by the Dolphins so he can be brought in here to be a consultant and then eventually the offensive coordinator and play caller. Dude, I want nothing to do with Mike McDaniels' negative energy. I want nothing to do with his toxic attitude. He might have one day in his career been a really good concept and designer of plays, but that dude screams loser energy to me. So I want nothing to do with Mike McDaniels ever in this city. One final thing. We're getting really close to 10 minutes already here. The Phillies, obviously, Wednesday night, maybe wrap their season up, maybe not. Who knows? Jalen Hurts gets so much criticism, but Bryce Harper doesn't. And it bothers me because Bryce Harper has failed in the playoffs. Well, the Phillies have failed, and their leader doesn't get any blame for it. The Eagles lose one game, and all the blame is going on Jalen Hurts. Something's got to change there. The double standard of Hurts versus Harper, it really bothers me. So bring those thoughts to the Eagles on that topic to Trending in the AM live at 8 a.m. because we'll dissect it and we'll break it down. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up right there. Everybody have a great Wednesday. I hope to see you on Trending in the AM. Go Birds and bubbles up.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.